Hi, I wanted to quickly go over how to freshen up the finish on one of my benches. The finish I use is an incredible finish in that the annual maintenance does not involve sanding. With that out of the picture, it's actually super easy to do, and as a result I find that people will do it kind of twice a season, once at the beginning and once at the end. A bench like this takes about 5 minutes to finish, which is kind of neat. The first step is to clean off, sometimes you get grass clippings or bird droppings on it. Warm water is a great start. Then to follow up with a little bit of denatured alcohol, which removes whatever oils from skin or suntan lotion are on the piece. That would end up conflicting with the coat of the finish. Again, very easy to do. Wipe it down. It flashes very quickly. And then I find a foam brush is a really good tool to apply the finish. It doesn't put on too much, doesn't put on too little. You obviously don't want drips, but the thicker the better. The finish takes about 5 hours to dry, so in the spring I recommend doing it towards the end of the day when the sun isn't directly over the piece. That causes it to dry a little quickly, which is no fun. But 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon is perfect. By 9 o'clock that night, it's going to be dry. By the next morning, it'll be ready to use. The surfaces to focus on, to brush the seat, the edge of the seat, the edge of the back, and then both sides of the back. The understructure is going to be protected for many, many years. It's the sun that's the real enemy here, and it's almost like the understructure is protected by the canopy of the actual bench seat. So the way the finish goes on, I've got a little denatured alcohol on here. I'm just going to clean off the dust of the sample that I had kicking around the shop, and I'll show you. It's as simple as taking the clean surface and just adding that extra layer of protection. It's almost like refreshing your sunblock. You'll see the foam brush lays down, maybe you can catch the reflection, just an even coat on the piece. If there are any drips or inconsistencies, you can see them and they're gone. Again, it'll be dry in about 4 hours, and that gives it that sacrificial layer to make it through the season. I've put many, many layers on this piece, so technically 1 a year is probably okay. Again, since it takes about 5 minutes to do, maybe every other year putting a second coat on would be a great thing. Because the idea is to each year build the finish a little bigger, a little bigger, a little bigger. So you're putting on more than it's getting worn away. If you miss a year, it's okay, because there's enough on here to make it through. But eventually, if you did not maintain the finish, it would wear away eventually completely, and the piece would start to turn gray. The underlying wood is rot and outdoor resistant, so that even is not the end of the world. But I like the look of the well-maintained bench. So I try to make it as easy as possible to maintain. Thanks.